Growing up, I was about 5 years old when I decided I wanted to be a civil engineer like my father, and 20 odd years later, that's exactly what I'm still doing. I started my career at a water utility, designing water distribution systems and purification works. And I started my career at Arup in the Johannesburg office, in the infrastructure team there, doing a lot of food and beverage, science clients, working with rail and industry. It's been a bit of a progression that's allowed me to work in strange places all over the world. I think one of the most notable for me was probably doing a concept design for a resort in Cuba, where we had to think very strategically about how we actually designed this project so that we could ship it all in containers. With my background in engineering, I have a love for old buildings and how they used to integrate the architecture and the beauty together with the structure, and I find it very pleasing and a very efficient way of designing. What attracted me to Arup was Arup has a reputation around the world of challenging the norm, of making a difference, and of looking after and training its people and helping them develop. We also tend to work on very unusual projects that are world-leading and world-class. Working at Arup, I certainly enjoy partly the responsibility I'm given, but also the flexibility and being challenged as a professional to not just do things like they were always done, but to change them for the better. What's surprising about Arup, if you haven't worked in Arup, is how much we actually live up to our values and to what the firm was founded on. So when we say we share knowledge, it is something that we actually do. You can pick up the phone to a director on the other side of the world and get an answer. You can send an email and you will get a response. So we live what we talk at Arup. I believe that everything we do should be to create a better environment for humanity, nature, and for future generations. It's an incredibly important part of my value system, and it's part of why I became an engineer.